Hello there, and welcome to the video. I, Tree, will be your host as we dive down deep into the ocean to discover the mysteries of the medic's idol Iceberg. Big thanks to Commander Blackhawk for making this iceberg, and all the Discord members for giving ideas. But what is an iceberg, you may ask? An iceberg is a chart made by fans of pop culture, usually filled with well-known and very unusual facts, with the most known being on top and the least known down below. A good example of this is the Super Mario 64 iceberg, one of, if not the most popular icebergs around. Well, with that out of the way, let us begin our dive down into the depths. Tree! Tree is one of the most prominent figures on the server, and I should know that because he's me. You'll usually find me taunting, doing weird crap with my buddies, and deathmatching people. Medic himself. Medic himself is referring to the owner of MedicandFriends, Medic. He is also known as God himself and Mr. Medic. He rarely joins due to work, but when he does prepare for things to get wacky. All around a great owner, even if he neglects the server a little bit. Awesomebox M11. The current map that Medic's running on his idle server, Awesomebox M11, is one of the more well-liked maps, due to having more interesting things to do than just idle all day. Coins system. The way people acquire Forum VIP. To get coins, you will need to join Medic's Steam group, play on any of the Medic servers, and then join the forums to use them, both of which will be linked down below in the description. Fun fact, the idle server gives 3 times the amount of coins than the other ones. Commander Blackhawk. Commander Blackhawk is one of the frequent regulars of Medic's idle, and one of my best friends. You'll usually find him in friendly mode jetpacking around, A-posing, or just doing weird stuff in general. He's also a head moderator at the unofficial MedicandFriends Discord. Overall, he is a great guy, and I couldn't be doing this video without his help. Removed Donator VIP commands. These are commands that were once usable by donators in-game until they were removed for various reasons. These include !grab, a command used to pick up other players and throw them, !HHH, a command which, once used, allows you to become the Headless Horse's headman, and !cart me, a command that would once place you in a Halloween bumper car. Kingler. One of the old guard regulars that still frequent the server, Kingler can be found jetpacking around and surfing most of the time, though there is a theory that they are an undercover admin, but nothing has been confirmed yet. Chucklenuts. Chucklenuts is another frequent of the server. He can usually be found wherever the battle is, sneaking around as a sniper, or flaming people as a pyro. He also very much likes the color purple. !Bling. !Bling is a command that, once used, causes your loadout to randomize, weapons and all. And a combination can be formed with this command, though it is random and cannot be manually selected. Odd things can happen usually while using this command, such as having a genuine variant of a weapon that never got one, or having a limited golden frying pan. Bling can also hide any VIP tags above you due to a glitch. This also includes the friendly one as well. Tony. Tony is a regular that frequents the server occasionally, mostly to check up onto it due to bad ping problems. He will usually be flying around with his jetpack, looking for targets, or doing weird things with me and the rest of the regulars. Great guy. Airblast Jump. Airblast Jump is a plugin used on Medic's idle. When playing as a pyro, you will be able to have the ability to double jump like a scout when you airblast the ground, but with the downside of taking damage when landing like a soldier or demo when explosive jumping. This airblast jump can also affect enemy players as well, launching them up into the air and causing them to take fall damage once landing. Sebus C, a regular of the server. Not much is known about them, though they do love a good fight, so don't mess with them too much. They can be seen rocket jumping around as roamer soldier, or as a spy grappling unexpected backstabs. Trump. !Trump is a remove donator VIP command, which used causes you to turn into Freak Fortress 2's Trump, with all the powers included as well. The model used the soldier as a base along with the animations, and it was removed due to being too underpowered. Broken kill boxes. Broken kill boxes refer to the anti-spawn camp trigger_hurt boxes placed around the spawns. These boxes were not sized well, so they poke out a little and can accidentally kill players if they walk into the wrong spot while outside of the spawn. Usually, this commonly happens on top of the roof and inside of the little holes. Tree's Gmod commissions. Tree's Gmod commissions refers to the time when I was doing Gary's mod-based posters of my friends' TF2 avatars. I could usually pump one out in a day if I was on top of it and I had no problems in Gmod. Exclamation point JP. Exclamation point JP is a command that, once used, allows for flight via a mounted jetpack. This command is very controversial, though, because some find it to be too annoying and unpredictable to fight. This command works well with exclamation point friendly as a means of travel through the map when you cannot grapple. Jetpack has been recently restricted to Form VIP and higher, so the amount has gone down significantly of the people saying it's controversial. Tim the Pun Guy. Tim the Pun Guy is another regular to the server, and as his name implies, likes telling puns to his fellow players. You'll usually find him being friendly with his grandpa heavy logo, or telling puns. Scout Ball. The Scout Ball is referring to a large wrecking ball with a scout chain to it. There is writing on the ball that says, "I break for no one." There are 3 of these balls. 2 are on the lower levels of the map, and 1 has been attached to a rope in the vein of a tether ball. These balls also have physics, so they can be moved around by players shooting and or meleeing them. A favorite pastime of players was playing Death Dodgeball, since the Scout Balls would kill anyone that came into close contact with them. Overall, the Scout Balls are very odd in nature, but were quick to integrate with the map and the players. Colorable Buildings. Colorable Buildings is a less-known command that, once used, allows your engineer buildings to have different colors, though some colors have been reported not to show up very well, causing this command to fall into obscurity. AwesomeBox M15. AwesomeBox M15 is version 15 in a long line of achievement_idol_AwesomeBox remakes. Version 15 includes, but is not limited to, a Scout Balls, Sniper Battlements in the Sky, a protected boxing ring, an idle area, a soccer area, and much more. This map was first introduced in March of 2021. Grapple Hooks. Grapple hooks refers to the method players use to traverse the map vertically. These hooks also appeared first in the manpower game mode and have been used by the community servers ever since. Grapple hooks, while fun to use, are also a bit controversial for the same reasons as jetpack are. Medic's Other Servers. Medic's Other Servers is referring to the other servers Medic runs. These include Saxton Hale, Idle APG, Slender, and Jailbreak. He also had a Death Run server at one time, but when I first joined his Idle server, I could not find it in the server browser. So it must have been depreciated by that time. Giant Scout Balls don't kill players. Added when the map was downgraded into version 11, the Giant Scout Balls are large versions of the regular small ones, though this only affects the 2 loose ones on the lower levels of the map. The Giant Scout Balls, due to being big now, have lost the ability to kill on contact, and now just make the player stuck inside them. This, in turn, has caused a downturn in Death Dodgeball. However, when bosses were added here lately, they have been garnered a use in trapping the Monoculus from wreaking havoc on the map. Skybox refers to a term used by regulars when describing something in the sky that is reachable and be able to be stood on and easily fortified, usually in the form of a big box in the sky with 1 entrance. This causes major pushes to happen to remove whichever team is trying to take it over, leading to epic battles most of the time. Boss spawns. Added in version 11 of the map, Halloween bosses now have a chance of spawning after every 500 seconds. These include the Headless Horseless Headman, Monoculus, Skeleton Hordes, and the Skeleton King. Unfortunately at the moment, Marasmus is nowhere to be found in the rotation. Ape. A term and meme coined by Commander Blackhawk, ape is described as a feeling of one's compulsion to drop everything they are doing at the moment and start hitting the scout tetherball while saying ape in chat. Ape has become widely popular with the community, and you can still find players doing it to this day. Short Circuit Alt-Fire Broken. Added back in the Blue Moon update, the Short Circuit was given an energy ball projectile that displaced any enemy projectiles that it went through. This at first was a great thing, until people started using it on servers with infinite ammo. The ball projectile, when too many players were firing it, would cause the server to lag out. Thus, the short circuit had to be downgraded on medics back to the original version to avoid this happening again. TK no refills, and alts. Seems like we finally come across one of these guys. TK no refills is referring to a prominent cheater and recurring villain of Medic's Idol. This guy is a total scumbag. He hates everything about medics and will stop at nothing to ruin the player experience of others, whether it's by aimbotting, or sending racist and or derogatory things in chat, or by voice. He also runs a bunch of alts due to his main account luckily being banned. Be on the lookout for this aimbot assassin, and kick him quick if you can. Dante. Not to be confused with the main character of Devil May Cry series. Dante is also a recurring cheater and villain of Medic's Idol. He mostly goes by the name of Ralzek now. Also equipped with aimbot, Dante, just like TK, is every way except in name, a racist scumbag that hates people having fun, and will stop at nothing until they aren't anymore and the server gets shut down for good. He also has silent aim installed, allowing for no detection of his aimbot by key 9 players. Be on the watch for him when he joins, and vote menu him quickly before he causes chaos. Secret spots and maps. This refers to spots on the map where one can stand on what appears to be thin air, but is actually solid. This is mostly done by leaving a floating brush and giving it the no-draw texture so that it is invisible. Awesome Box M9. Version 9 of Awesome Box. How I hate you. Version 9 of this map is the most basic of them all. Merely a floating base suspended in midair, with a huge death pit underneath encompassing the entire map, a big skybox that can only be grappled or jetpacked up to, and a big surf view with a train suspended in midair in the middle of it, which causes people to die very much and easily. This is the most hated map out of the few that have been used on the server, and for good reason too. Entire teams get set up in the skybox if an engineer is left alone for too long up there. The huge death pit and lack of things to stand on makes air blasting overpowered as long as the pyros know what they are doing. There are multiple kill barriers where there shouldn't be, blocking access to enemy spies that need to sap buildings behind them, along with multiple no-build zones that shouldn't exist either. Sniper sightlines were off the chart due to literally no cover. Overall, when this map was on, it was a dark time. The Free Items Command. A relic of long time past. The Free Items Command, also known as !Give me all and !Free items, was once used back in the day to give almost every achievement a specific item drop, Halloween ones included, though it seems as of late that the command has gone into a state of disrepair, working very rarely nowadays. You can, however, still see free-to-play still try it in the chat, in hopes of it working again. Hacker_resistance. A regular of the server and a music connoisseur, Hacker_resistance was once part of the Team Fortress Hacker Police, dedicated to fighting the bot medicine casual. He quickly rose through the ranks, but due to his old age and the improvements bots have gotten along, allowing them to be even faster than before, he retired. He now resides in the Idle server, telling his war stories to the youngins, as he calls new players that join. Resize Me Abuse. Resize Me Abuse pertains to two commands, !Resize Me and !Resize My Head. When both are used in conjunction with bhop and other movement commands and or cheating with aimbot, they can infuriate players. These days, Resize Me Abuse seems to be at an all-time low, though I doubt that will last for long. Friendly Mode. A mode available on Medic's Idol. Friendly Mode, or !Friendly in command form, is a mode where most weapons are disabled, grappling hooks are disabled, and no damage can be done to you in this mode. You can still use certain weapons, but hitting enemy players will cause you to lose it and revert back. Hackers. Usually referring to the lesser-known or one-time cheaters that join the server, hackers are an annoyance. They will usually be playing sniper most of the time to maximize kills while using aimbot. However, most of the time they are very easy to defeat, as long as you work as a team. Medic's staff. Not much is known about Medic's staff. However, Medic has stated that they do exist and do join occasionally. There are theories due to strange occurrences going on when a certain player joins, but these are unconfirmed reports. !Equip. A command, when once used, allows for model swapping. There are 2 available model swaps right now, those being a Fempyro model for Pyro, and if you are Dominator status, Rappy the Dino, which first appeared in the video titled That Demo. Awesome Box M15 is hated. Awesomebox M15 is hated is a reference to a joke I had made when we were making this iceberg. I accidentally said Awesomebox M15 is hated instead of Awesomebox M9, a map that is actually hated due to it being super empty. Some weapons have no infinite ammo. This is referring to the fact that certain weapons on the server seem to have not gotten the infinite ammo treatment yet. These include the Quickie Bomb, the Iron Bomber, the pistol reskins, the flamethrower reskins, the minigun reskins, the revolver reskins, and any other reskin for weapons that don't have infinite ammo, such as war paints or skin cases from Tough Break. The Fallout Idle Bots. You've seen them, right? Bots. They've joined every once in a while, all with Fallout-themed names, and just sit there and idle all day, collecting weapons and presumably turning them into refined metal. They are very odd, to say the least, and nobody knows how they even got here in the first place. Some reports even account for one of the bots having an actual functioning Twitch page. Who knows if these bots have been live streaming us all this time? Friendly glitches. This refers to glitches that can be done while in friendly mode. These include being able to hide your VIP and friendly tag while activating Bling, causing the server to crash when using manpower power-ups, and other wacky occurrences. Dispensers Heal Buildings. A plugin that has been on idle for quite some time now, Dispensers Heal Buildings basically does what the title says. They act as mini-medics for your sentry and teleporter. Through this plugin, like most, has been called out for being overpowered, and since has been slightly nerfed. Mad Milk in Friendly Mode. This refers to a strategy involving a scout going into friendly mode and throwing mad milk at enemy players, thus being able to get dominations while dealing basically no damage. This strategy is favored by those who wish to deal with cheaters indirectly, or just annoyances in general. Older Maps. Older Maps is referring to versions of Awesomebox that came before the maps that have been used so far. Some include the original version 1, version 5, and version 10, though not much has been available on these versions of the map. Heck, while searching for information on the maps on this iceberg, I couldn't find anything documenting these maps online at all. Current map design for cheaters. This refers to a theory that Awesomebox version 11, the current map, was created for the sole purpose of giving cheaters an advantage in mind. This theory, while not confirmed, does hold some truth to it. The sniper battlements have gained more walls around the areas, mimicking the skybox area in version 9. The once clear areas beside the spawn exits have been invaded by dual use-serve ramps, one on each side of the map for each team, again mimicking version 9 of the map. Could Medic be trying to tell us something? A-posing. A-posing is a common glitch found in the idle server. It is where one person who has gone into friendly mode decides to swap loadouts, causing them to start with an A-pose, or developer terms, reference pose. This, in turn, causes many weird things to occur when other players, such as some dropping who they were fighting to look at the A-pose player, trying to fight them due to being scared of the weird pose they are in, or rarely disconnecting from sheer fright at the sight of one. Who runs the Fallout idle bots? This is one of the most ongoing mysteries right now. Players, after watching the bots idle one day, thought about who even is actually controlling these bots in the first place, and why. So, me and Hawk did some digging, and we only have a single lead so far. A singular account that all the bots have on their friends list. When we searched further, we sadly came up empty. The owner of these bot accounts, it seems, will be clouded in mystery forever. But at least we at the Discord will keep on searching for whoever is running these things. MedicandFriends Discord. The MedicandFriends Discord, link below in the description to join by the way, is an unofficial Discord created by me and Blackhawk. There you can find a multitude of different channels, members, and more. We have asked the owner of MedicandFriends, Medic, to join, but he has declined, unfortunately. The server has been declared dead many times, which makes the question, is it even alive? Just kidding. But since this point, we've garnered lots of new members and opened the gates of hell. Only time will tell what horrors we unleash upon the world. Iggy. Iggy is another recurring villain of Medic's idol. This time, though, he doesn't use any sorts of cheats. He's just a genuine scumbag to players. You'll usually see him playing as Pyro, jetpacking and bee-hopping around at Mach 10, with the backburner equipped, only holding down Mass 1. He'll also be blind spamming his trademark Get Good Kids or Easy in chat. Be aware when you see him join and coordinate with your team to take him down. He can't handle too many people at once. Triple bosses. This refers to a rare occurrence whenever a new boss spawns. This triple boss wave, as it's called, will send out 2 Monoculuses and a headless, horseless headman to attack unsuspecting players, then all spawning even shakes the map itself due to the louder sound emitted. Exclamation point vote menu. Exclamation point vote menu is a command that, when used, pulls up a menu displaying various mute and ban options. Players have the options of a 1-hour mute, a 1-day mute, a 10-minute ban, and a 2-day ban. The vote system itself is a good idea on paper, but in-game it is very broken, and the subject of controversy surrounding its inability to ban cheaters effectively due to how it's set up, requiring a certain number of players for whatever was chosen to pass, with the ban options being 5 and 10 players respectively, but due to idlers and players that refuse/don't know how to vote, they usually get knocked down almost immediately. Astra, the final recurring villain of Medic's Idol, and my arch nemesis. Astra is the top dog when it comes to scum that join this server. Always taunting me, spamming his lullbind, or just insta-headshotting from bee-hopping around the map and resize me. This guy is what drove me to become more involved in this community, to stop people like him from ruining our fun, and the fun of others. If you ever spot him joining, kick him on sight. We do not welcome people like him on the server. There are rumors that he's using some form of silent aim in conjunction with aimbot to garner all the kills he has gotten over the years. Manpower power-ups. Added late in the server's lifetime, manpower power-ups would give players the ability to use from manpower. Most power-ups worked fine while on the server, but a few, when used wrong, could cause it to crash. Many trolls had done so by the time the server finally closed for good, and some say that was the true reason for its sudden deletion. Secret commands. Secret commands are referring to secret VIP commands that normal players that have no knowledge of them can access. One of the most notable secret commands is one that allows all bow-based weapons to shoot explosive arrows. There, however, may be more that we don't know about. Rumors have said that there is a command for PMing a certain person on the server, a command for turning off the respawn systems, and a command for spawning zombies from Half-Life 2 to infect your server. Infinite loop theory. Why do we give Medic all this crap for him to typically not listen to us then get mad, and then we get excited to see him on the server, and then for this cycle to repeat? Why are we all drawn to this server we don't really like? That, my friends, is what the infinite loop theory is all about. A constant back and forth in a circle that seems to never end. Medic is God. This is referring to the fact that whenever Medic joins, he seems to have godlike powers, ranging from slapping the whole of the server, to giving everyone big heads, to stretching our bodies in contorted ways. But once he leaves, everything goes back to normal. The Old Crew. The Old Crew were a group of regulars that would frequent the server back in 2017 to 2019. But one day, all but just one disappeared. No one knows what happened to them. But some whispers do say they were imprisoned inside of Awesome Box version 9 for reasons unknown. B-Hop, a command that when used allows
Your way to purgatory has been carved in the flesh of those who have come before you.
For users to bunny hop, a move most notably seen in Counter-Strike. This command is the most controversial out of
May the God be merciful to your sinful soul, for you have nothing left in that world.
them all, with people leaving the server for good once the command was added. Medic's idol is purgatory. This is a theory that... This is not a theory! This is for it is truth! 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 That the idol server is the Merc's purgatory for where they go when they die. During regular casual games. This theory is not real and merely a rumor. Do not listen to what they have said to you. This is referring to a common joke in most icebergs. The fact that whatever the iceberg is about is somehow personalized for every person. Point in case, Medic's Idol server is somehow personalized for every player that joins. This is first used by the Super Mario 64 iceberg. Thanks for making it to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. All links will be down below in the description, so go give them a look. In the meantime, this is Tree, signing off.